Hi and hello to my fellow students. Welcome back. So for today's lesson, we are going to learn Unit 1, What do you like? And we are focusing on reading. So my fellow students, I would like all of you to turn your textbook to page 14 until you see the title, which is Unusual Tourist Attraction. Okay, what is unusual tourist attractions? So look at the word unusual. The base word is usual, which means biasa. So the unusual words is the opposite meaning for usual, which is uncommon or very ordinary. Alright, tourist attraction is tarikan pelancong. So we are going to learn about the unusual tourist attractions in Malaysia and another country. So let's get started. Okay, before we start our lesson for today, let's see the three objectives of today's lesson. For the first one, we have explain the main point from the text. Later on, all of you need to read a text based from our topic. For the second objective, we need to present and compare the cultural attraction between two countries. Which country? Later, all of you will know. Okay, the last objective for today is complete the sentences using the main points from the text. Okay, later after you read your text, and you will have to highlight the main point, so you need to use it for your class exercise later. Alright, shall we start now?
Okay class, before we read our text from the textbook, let's look at these three pictures first. Okay, for the first picture here, we have the Penang Hill at Pulau Pinang, Malaysia. Alright, this is one of the interesting places that the tourists can go when they came to Malaysia. The interesting about this place is that we need to ride a cable car if we want to go there. Plus, there's a lot of things that we can do at Penang Hill, such as hiking, taking pictures, and watch a fabulous panoramic views of Georgetown and Penang Bridge. Okay, besides the Penang Hill picture is the Petronas Twin Tower, and it is located in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. The Petronas Twin Towers are also known as the twin skyscrapers and once identified as the tallest buildings in the world. Isn't it interesting? Okay, the tourists love to come here to look at a beautiful view from the above, and they love to take pictures with the background of this building during the night. Okay, last but not least, can you guess what picture is that? Okay, good try. Now, we have the Sepilo Orangutan Rehabilitation Center in Sabah, Malaysia. Okay, this is the center where the people are taking care of the orangutan that being rescued from logging sites, plantations, and illegal hunting. We can also meet and feed the orangutan, as they are also known as endangered animal and hard to be found in other countries. That is the special about Sabah, Malaysia.
You have turned to page 14. Very good. Alright, so for now, I give you some time, which is 2 minutes, to take a gist from the text and highlight the main point that you think is important. So later on, we will discuss one by one. Okay, you can start now.
Okay, my fellow students, after you have read by your own self and highlight the main points that you think it is important and some of the unfamiliar words that you have found in this text, right now, I will give you some time to find the unfamiliar words by your own and use your dictionary, and you can Google it for searching the meaning of the words. And now, I will proceed with explaining one by one about the text. What is the text about? Okay, let's look at this title first. 14 days out in the UK. Are you looking for something different to do this weekend? We interviewed 4 teenagers at some unusual tourist attractions around the country. This is like the normal teenagers going another places by places to do some reviews. In this text, the students gave some rating for each places that they go. Okay, now let's take a look one by one. Okay, for this explanation, I will explain to all my students here in English and Bahasa Melayu. Okay, now look at this first place. This is Blue Planet Aquarium. Nama tempat ni ialah Blue Planet Aquarium. It mentioned here, if you are age 8 to 15, like sharks and are good at swimming, this is the best place for you. So for those who are in this range of age and like sharks, also good at swimming, this place really suits you. You can go here. Okay, this person who named Jack that gives this review said that he always goes swimming on Saturday, but this weekend, I'm not going to the sports center. After a diving lesson at the aquarium, I'm going swimming with real shark. So here, he stated that after you have taken the diving lesson at the aquarium, you can go swimming with the real shark. Okay? You always see the real shark in television only, but now you can go swimming with them. And the sharks aren't very big and they aren't dangerous, but your friend won't know that. So for those who are not going, will not know that the shark is not that dangerous. Okay, Jack also mentioned visiting the aquarium is quite expensive, but it's a good idea for a birthday present. Okay, here dia cakap this aquarium is not very cheap, mahal, but it's a good idea for birthday present. Plus, Jack has given 3 ratings or 3 smileys for this place. So I can see that Jack really likes this place. Okay, let's moving on to the next place. Okay, the second place is Beamish, the Living Museum of the North. Okay, let's take a look at what the teenagers has said. Beamish is a living museum. Instead of looking at old things, I'm actually experiencing life in the past. Okay, normally museum, we just going in the museum and take pictures and look at the old things or old photos. But in Beamish, you can have a lesson at the village school, buy things in the old-fashioned shops, and learn how to cook traditional food. We can do many things in this museum. I usually hate museums, but Beamish is different. So this person really loved Beamish and she gives 4 smileys. 4 smileys for this one. Okay, the third place here is Magic Unicorn Theme Park. Alright, this person named Daniel, he stated unicorns are magical animals from legends, but this theme park isn't very magical. Okay, normally and usually kita akan dengar unicorn ni adalah haiwan yang tak wujud. Jadi dia adalah dongeng semata-mata. Tetapi theme park ni is not very magical. Bukanlah seperti unicorn itself. And the rides and roller coaster are okay, but nothing special. It is just a normal ride for him. Okay, the only bit my friends and I like is the Magic Spell Academy. The only thing that they love is Magic Spell Academy. Dalam banyak-banyak tempat dalam Magic in Unicorn Theme Park ni, Magic Spell Academy sahaja yang mereka suka. Where they teach you to do magic tricks. We are not really enjoying our trip today. So Daniel gave only one smiley for this theme park. Okay, this is the last place from the text, which is Giant Swing Adrenaline Quarry. Okay, let's take a look at the word swing. Swing means buayan. Okay, so if giant swing, it means buayan yang besar. Okay, this is Anna who gives the rating. This isn't like swings you find in children's playground. Okay, normally the swing that you can find in children's playground is a small one, but this one is different. It's very high and really scary. I didn't think this would be so much fun, but it's better than roller coaster. For me, I suggest for those who are afraid of high, it's not really recommend for this giant swing. You feel as if you are flying. The only problem is that it doesn't last very long. So for Anna, the only disadvantage and problem is that it doesn't last very long, and she cannot enjoy this giant swing longer. So I think she really loved this swing very much, and then she gives 3 smileys for the rating. I hope all of you have understand the text very well, and if you don't, you may ask me or your teacher, okay? Okay, let's moving on to the class activity. Okay, for today, I want the students to compare the cultural attractions between 2 countries, which are Malaysia and United Kingdom. So, all of you are free to do and to search the facts that you need in the website or magazine. It's up to you. Okay.
Okay class, this is the example for double bubble map. In here, you must put 2 different countries that I mentioned, which is UK and Malaysia. For the line, for the bubble outside the both country, we need to list the unsimilarities between 2 countries. What is the difference between 2 countries? Okay, how about the bubble that connected with 2 countries in the middle? We need to put the similarities that can be found between 2 countries. Okay, I know some of you might say that this is a hard task to do. Okay, now I give you a freedom to surf in the internet at Google about the similarities and the unsimilarities of these countries. Okay, later, after you have finished doing your double bubble map, all of you need to submit in the Padlet that I will provide the link below. Okay? So I give you 5 minutes to complete the double bubble map. Good luck!
Okay, the time's up. So all of my fellow students need to upload your double bubble map on Padlet. Okay? You can see the plus button here. You need to click on it and you need to submit the double bubble map. Now it's time for the class exercise. Alright. Okay, all of my fellow students just need to read the questions and answer it. But you need to answer it on your Padlet. The same Padlet that you have submitted the double bubble map. Okay, let's see the questions. Okay, these are the questions that you need to answer on Padlet later. Okay, now let's read one by one of the questions. Number 1, which 3 attractions give you the chance to learn new skills? We have read the text before. All you need to do is just refer to the textbook if you are forget and answer the 3 attractions. Just state the 3 attractions with the correct sentence. Okay, for number 2, which place isn't suitable for young children? Is it the blue aquarium or the giant swing? Okay, you answer it by your own. Alright, number 3, which 2 attractions are better than expected? Okay, now you need to think and refer to the text again. Which are the attractions that the teenagers mentioned? Is it the blue aquarium again, or the giant swing, or the museum? Who knows? You need to answer it without my help. Okay, the last question. Which tourist attraction is expensive? Okay, this one of the teenagers has mentioned about this. The place is expensive but suitable for birthday present. So you need to refer again and make a correct sentence to answer the questions. Okay, all of you have read the questions and understand it. Okay, all you have to do is you need to type all these 4 questions under the Padlet, on the same link Padlet that I gave to you, and you need to type under the double bubble map that you have posted before, so that I can see which students have answered all the questions or not. Okay, and then I will give you 5 minutes to complete this exercise. Later we will discuss one by one. Okay, time's up. So let's check the answers together with me. Okay, for the first question, which 3 attractions give you the chance to learn new skills? Okay, so the 3 attraction is Blue Planet Aquarium, Beamish the Living Museum of the North, and Magic Unicorn Theme Park. That would be the answer for number 1. Okay, the question for number 2. Which place isn't suitable for young children? Okay, the answer is Giant Swing, Adrenaline Quarry. Okay, why is that place is not suitable for young children? It is because Anna already mentioned during her interview session is that the swing is not like the swing that you might find in the children's playground, because it's very high and scary. So it is not suitable for young children to ride the swing, especially without the parents' guidance. The question number 3. Which 2 attractions are better than expected? Okay, the answer would be Beamish, the Living Museum of the North, and Giant Swing, Adrenaline Quarry. Okay, for your references, a teenager named Daisy already mentioned about Beamish, the Living Museum. She stated that she usually hates museum, but Beamish is different. This is because at Beamish, they can have a lesson at the village school, buy things in the old-fashioned shop, and learn how to cook traditional food. So Beamish, the Living Museum of the North, is totally different from any museum that they have gone before. Other than that, the answer for number 3 is Giant Swing, Adrenaline Quarry. So Anna has mentioned that she didn't think that this swing would be so much fun, but it's better than a roller coaster. Here is why the answer would be Giant Swing, Adrenaline Quarry. Okay, the last questions for this exercise. Which tourist attraction is expensive? Which one is it? The answer is Blue Planet Aquarium. Okay, as you can see in the text from the textbook, Jack has mentioned about this aquarium is quite expensive, but it's a good idea for a birthday present. Okay, I hope all of you has answered the question correctly, and good job to all of you. Okay, we have reached the end of our class, so let's recap what we have learned for today's lesson. The first one, we have read a text about the unusual tourist attractions in UK. And for class activity, we have compared two countries, which are Malaysia and United Kingdom. And for the class exercise, we have answered lots of questions by using the text that we have read, which is the unusual tourist attractions in UK. Okay, all of you did very well. Good job. Give yourself a big applause. Alright, so what are the moral values for today? There are two moral values. The first one, we need to appreciate and be proud of our unique cultures, as not many countries have the same culture as we do. The last one, we need to respect another country's culture. So I think that's all for today. Let's meet again next week. Bye bye.